Hey, welcome back to another video. We're out at Ewan Maddock Dam for a bit of an astro shoot, and we're gonna get some Milky Way, new moon, so no moon at all, pitch black. A little bit of light pollution we've got to deal with, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. Other than that, we're going to get some single shots of the Milky Way core, and it should be fairly decent, I think. And then we're going to face off towards the south, which is over my right shoulder, towards where the R6 is, and we're going to try and do a star trails with the stars going across the water, so we should hopefully get a bit of a double rainbow, fingers crossed. The crystal clear night, not a cloud in the sky, so I couldn't ask for better conditions. Not much wind, so the water should be fairly calm, perfect for what I want to get with that double rainbow. So let's hit that intro and see if we can get it started. Righto, let's go. I'm just doing my test shots and trying to work out times and stuff. So you can see on the back here, I've got a fair bit of light pollution over the back of the dam, which is sort of good and bad. So good, it gives you a decent clear image. I think, yeah, this one was actually, I took it up to f4 to try and get a bit more detail in the front while I can. And then put it up to 10 seconds instead of my normal 6 with the 15 to 35 on. If I come backwards, that was f2.8 or f4, so f4 at 6 seconds, so a little dark, and that's f2.8, 6 seconds. 1600 ISO, 3200 ISO. So 3200 ISO is definitely better for the Milky Way and the stars. You're definitely picking up a bit more light. It's just trying to decide which one we're going to go for. So I've got some decisions to make, and then we'll come back. And it's come up pretty good. It's looking pretty good over the water with that light pollution. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So I should be able to clean that up. Nothing I can do about that. And then the water's pretty good here. That's nice and calm. And I've got the full core in. So it should be pretty good. Right now it's going to move over now and set up for the start. Well, we are now set up. I've come over now, I've set up to the south with the R6, and we have, I've got it set up, interval timer, unlimited shots. It's just on 9, so I'll go to 11, give it 2 hours, I reckon. 2 hours, maybe go to 12. We'll see how it goes, see how cold it gets. It's starting to chill down a little bit. But I'll give it at least 2 hours of the interval timer. Star trails set up over the water. There's a little bit of a breeze on the water, so we may get a little bit of movement. Nice to get a nice flat and get some of that double rainbow, fingers crossed. But other than that, the core shots come up all right. The low light was a bit tricky, so I'm not sure how we'll go with that. But anyway, other than that, first time with the Osmo Pocket 3, super happy with that. Working a treat with the low light, a lot better than the G7X. For this, 1,000,000%, so straight away a better deal. Now I've got the G7X3 doing a star trail or star video, or it's one of its features. So that's been going for a good 20-30 minutes. I'll just run that out till the battery's flat. I think it takes like 120 shots. Or whatever. I've got 2 spare batteries there for that, so that's easy just to whack another one in, and I might even do some just other shots with that, with the core, once the core moves up a bit higher away from that pollution. Right, so now just going to sit back and put the gloves on, because they're starting to get a bit cold, and chill out and have a bit of a relax. Rightio, let's I'll see you when the shots are done in about 2-3 hours of coldness and relaxing peace time. So the G7 has finished. It's little. This is one of its modes. It's a starry night mode. It basically takes a heap of images, much like we're doing with the star trails, and creates a short little video for it. So I thought it'd be good to show you how it come up. The beauty of the G7X Mark III, it's a 2.8 aperture, goes up to 3200 ISO, so perfect for astro. I've actually never had a chance to do it because I've always used it for video. Now I've got now I can use it as a separate camera. Pretty excited because this is how it came out. So here you go. This is my first ever attempt. And have a look at that. For a little G7X Mark III, for what that can do, just a test shot. Look at the stars, how clear. So manual focus is a little tricky. You've got to hold the star button up here on the right, star button here on the right, and then you rotate your control dial on the front of the lens if you're looking to do your focus. Okay, so yeah, so to do your focus is a little bit tricky. It took me a bit to learn. But so you get the little star button here next to video record, hold that down, click to your right, and then you can go all the way out. I just went out to infinity, and that was my shot. 3200 ISO, 10 seconds, 2.8. I'll show you a quick shot so you can see how it works. Get the level right. A little bit of the water in, and we'll hold your focus down. Yeah, we're good. We'll see how that goes. It's only a 10-seconder. So super pumped with the G7X for a 1-inch sensor. Similar, basically the same as the DJI Osmo, but it gives me another camera option, like a manual camera. I've got all the options in it as a manual camera, as a backup camera, so I can do thumbnails and I can do stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. You can come along and get, that's a pretty cool photo for a little compact camera. It is pretty much pitch black. Obviously there's a bit of light pollution over here, but I can come now, I can check scenes while I'm shooting on the R6. I can now check other scenes out at night with this and know that I can get a good shot and work out compositions and see if something's going to work. So that's absolutely fantastic and a game changer for me. So super, super fun. Well, done and dusted. And it is cold. Holy bundi. Definitely dropped down in temperature. Had to go and get the big thick jacket. My actual winter jacket. The gloves were fantastic too. I'm stoked I brought them, so very cool. Look, just went through the shots then. On the playback, all looks pretty good. Well exposed. There's a big bit of light over there at the back of you've got the lake and then the horizon, and then there's a bit of light pollution, but the Milky Way's up there. That's not really going to affect the star trail, so sort of don't be thrown off by that, because the star trail's obviously going to be blended. It should still pretty much work. I think it'll be good. There's a lot of movement in the stars. Crystal clear, so it's pretty good. Milky Way's moved from over this side, over at the dam side, and it's now raised right up. Play with some shots. Super happy with how the G7 went tonight. That has performed really well, just as a backup camera, as just a second shot, a second shooter. Now with the Osmo 3, going to be really good to see how this works as well. So a lot of learning for the new setup for the channel. So very positive in that regards. Super happy with how the G7 went. That hour-long video, or the star trail shot, that was amazing. That came up really good. Super stoked with that. Great job, Canon, for that setup. And some other shots, and I still got a full battery, so it's only a little battery. Normally I chew it up when I'm doing the video So, but when it's doing the photography, it's a totally different beast. So very happy with that. So that's good. Before I finish up here, I'm probably I'll put the star trails up obviously at the end here, just for you to see. What I'm going to do is just try and I'll take the R6 vertical and I'll just see if I can't get anything, because there's a nice dark patch that way. See if I can't get the tail end up with the Southern Cross going down over into the hills, into the Montville region, into the parks. There's less light over there. Just see if I can't get a vertical and then try and get that back end of the core sort of shot in there. So, and then I'm going home to bed because it's freezing. Yep. Yeah, but it's been good. Beautiful little spot. A little bit wind. The wind was the only thing. It was just, and that's probably why it's a little bit cold. It would have been great for no wind, if there was no wind on the water to get the reflections. I don't know if I'll get my double rainbow, which I got at work with some really still water. But we'll see how we go. But anyway, should be good. See what happens. Rightio, thanks for stopping by. Make sure you hit subscribe and like and all that stuff. Go check out the website. Go buy yourself a print. I've got calendars up there too. They're probably halfway through the year, so it was my first trial for the calendar I've put on the website. But it's go and check it out, and if it's something you like, well, at least then it's a good way to get 12 nice photos for your wall, at least. If not, I'll definitely be getting shots from this year for next year's calendar. So that should be pretty good. Rightio, I'll see you all next week. Thanks for stopping by. Stay safe. Peace.